Dr. Lee, this is one of the 4 elevators in the building. Each elevator has their own separate security camera. This one has it up there. The recording system that's at Discovery Bay is very unique. It's an excellent system. You can pretty much track a person's movement throughout the building.
It took 5 days for investigators to review all the surveillance tapes from the 16 cameras. Their efforts paid off. On the morning of the murders, Fukazaku and Goro Fujita are spotted together entering the elevator.
In the morning of the murders, right to Fukazaku and Goro Fujita get into an elevator. They go up to his floor, 13th floor, get out. And Goro Fujita is never ever again seen on any of the cameras after that.
Fukazaku is seen alone at 12:55 p.m. leaving his building. But investigators felt they knew where he spent his next 3 hours.
During this time is when we believe Kototomi Fujita is killed and her apartment is set on fire.
When Fukazaku returned to his building at 4 in the afternoon, he was now carrying a bulging white shoulder bag, which police suspected contained the stolen goods from Kototomi Fujita's condo.
Goes back to his apartment. Later on that night, the security cameras show right to Fukazaku using a hand truck that's available to residents at Discovery Bay. On a hand truck, it looks like there's a body wrapped up in cloth and material that he moves from his apartment to the 10th floor parking level of the garage.
The last image of Fukazaku was that of him leaving the parking garage with his disconcerting cargo positioned in the folded down front passenger seat.
That videotape showed the suspect with a large package on a hand truck. But the videotape will not tell us, is this really the body? How to link this hand truck and the body to the original scene. So scientific evidence provides that crucial link.
Just moving some items using a hand truck. The residents can sign out a hand truck in the building. We found a hand truck in the back rooms.
Investigators hoped there was trace evidence on the cart that linked Fukazaku to the murders of Kototomi and Goro Fujita. It would be a long shot. In Honolulu, with crime lab specialist Tracy Tanaka, Dr. Lee reconstructs where investigators found blood on the handcart.
Here we see some, looks like a drop, dripping, which means the blood source is from the top downwards. Now, let's collect that.
Blood. But who did it belong to? Back at the crime lab, the answer came back. The DNA profile of the swab revealed that the blood was Goro Fujita's.
Here, the DNA, we can either link a suspect to a crime scene or exonerate somebody. But this particular case, we really did not find the suspect's DNA. We used victim's DNA to link this case.
The noose was beginning to tighten around Raita Fukazaku. He had been careless as he tried to clean up the crime scene. Very careless.
We learned again from Discovery Bay security tapes that Raita moves a large love seat, has no cushions on it, it's kind of cut up. He's moving it on the same hand truck down to the basement level.
When police went looking for this potentially valuable piece of evidence, they found the love seat still sitting in the basement, waiting for the monthly oversized trash pickup.
This looks similar to the sofa that was recovered.
There looks like quite a bit of evidence on there, right, Jersey?
Investigators immediately found blood, and lots of it.
Okay, that's a good piece. Let's take back to the DNA to confirm that's victim's blood or not.
And when they looked closer, investigators found something they didn't expect to find. Lying just beneath the seat springs.
Yeah, it looks like a 357 copper jacketed bullet. Let's send to the firearm to do some comparison.
The ballistics comparison at the lab showed that the bullet found in the love seat matched the one that killed Kototomi in her condo, proving that the same gun had been used to murder both victims. And that wasn't all the couch revealed.
Yeah, that looks like quite a few here.
It looks pretty long. It could be probably a female's hair.
Yeah, we take back to the laboratory, take a microscopic examination.
A woman's hair was found on the love seat, which investigators later matched to Kototomi Fujita. They believe that her son Goro had deposited the hair there through a secondary transfer, again proving his presence in Fukuzaku's apartment.
Large amount of blood shows he was sitting. In other words, he was restrained, taped with duct tape, and moved the body with a hand truck down the elevator, put in the car, set in the fire. Well, you got here middle of the night, right? About 11 o'clock?
About 11:30 at night.
11:30.
Next, Dr. Lee reconstructs the examination of the clothing that Goro Fujita was wearing when his body was found in the burning car. Specifically, he was looking for what started the fire.
Do a GC mass spec analysis to determine what type of a salary. The type of a salary, that's another piece of evidence, was identified as charcoal lighter type of fluid on his body. And the wrapping, quill, and sheet is an intentional fire.
The evidence piling up against Fukuzaku seemed overwhelming. But would it be enough to persuade the Japanese authorities to extradite Fukuzaku back to Honolulu to stand trial?